Eso fue lo que dijiste tú. No era amor, no era amor, pero a mí sí me partió en dos. No era amor. Eso fue lo que dijiste tú. No era amor, no era amor.
Arjun Erigaisi was facing off against the legend Peter Leko, and in this position he is winning, but he needs to be very careful. Hey, rook to g6 was played by Peter Leko. Hey, king to c6 would have been a little bit better, because here after king to c4, threatening to go for d5, and then you have this b5 check, a captures, king captures, and after king to d5, you don't want to go for king to d5. You can go for king to d3, because the thing is that with king to d5 you don't have to worry about anything. You can just go for rook to g6 and the game is still a draw. So after king to d3, just king to b5, and after d5, here after king to d6, you just go for king to d4, and after rook to g6 the game goes on, with both players roughly having, well, equal chances. And this is tiebreaks, and unfortunately Peter has to win this game, otherwise he's out of the FIDE World Cup. So after king to d3, here rook to g6 was played, not going for king to c6, and in this position just king to c4, and after rook to f6, rook to h5, but now just comes rook to g6, again just repeating moves, but here just rook to f5. And now if you capture, then you allow the check, so Peter Leko goes for it, but it's not at all a good move, because here after captures, king goes back, and after this rook caps on h6, just rook to g1 was played, trying to harass the white king, but you cannot give any checks from behind other than one or two, because here after rook to h7 check, king to c6, d5 check was played, and after this king to d6, just rook caps on b7. So after rook to c1 check, king just goes back, and you can just attack the rook, and once the rook goes back, here just rook to b6 check and another pawn, and now you have 2-0. In the end game it's going to be completely over. King to c4 was tried, but now just comes rook to b6, king to d5, and hey, Peter Leko resigned the game, and with that Arjun Erigaisi is off to the next round of FIDE World Cup.